What was close? And what happened when I checked my Navionics? Did the stream go blank or anything? I went offline? Crap. Sorry about that. I might have to do it again, unfortunately. I want to check one more spot. I'm not lost. I'm just trying to see. I have a bottom chart on my phone. It's probably like I could screen sharing. If I turn on screen sharing, maybe you'd see. So it's a bottom map of the lake. I had to see where this point is. I could never find it blind. There were a lot of fish on it last time I was out here. Probably gonna start cooling off soon here. All right, another quick little ride around this. This is going to be my first skunk of the year. All right. Can't use my charter. It's going to kill the stream again, so we're just going to go back to that shallow spot before we head in home. Oh boy. Yeah, true. Farmer's Almanac says it's going to be nasty. Yeah, it's probably my last open water, unless we get a really nice weekend day in December. And then if I get ice on this lake, then I'll be out then. Other than that, might be April before I'm back. I'm on top of this hump at 70 and I don't see anything. What's that? I'm gonna meet you guys for a sec. Be right back. Well, keep an eye out. You can also type exclamation list, and that'll give you a list of fishermen. Let's go to the livewall.net. That'll have a list of all the active and inactive fishermen on Twitch. What's up, Hammer? Happy winter. Yeah, sorry. I had it muted for a sec. It's cold. But we're going to be out of here pretty soon. Man, we're going to have to play some video games again. Winter's here. I'll be around on weekends some. Cheers, everybody. This is gonna foam up like crazy. In fact, sacrifice for the fish gods. I'm trying to catch a fish on my Paw Patrol's kitty rod. It's a tournament we're having. But I haven't caught any fish. Oh no. I just got this hooked in a line that I can't reach. Got it. Alright. Let's have another look here. What's up, Brandon? I plan to stream ice fishing, yeah, but there's a list of streamers online at livewall.net, or you can type iList, exclamation list, or exclamation livewell, and that'll give you a list of all the fishermen on Twitch. So it's 2 o'clock. I told myself we'd be done at 2, but we'll give it another half an hour. 'Cause you know how that is. So we've seen just a couple of fish on the fish finder. We got one little bump on this rod, and we had a hit on the kitty caster rod, but I didn't get the hook set. So we're back here, 60 feet of water. Just trying for fun now on the kitty caster. I dropped my scale overboard on the way out here, so we really can't compete in the competition since I can't weigh a fish. All right, I was gonna leave that one hanging out 10 feet off the bottom. See if I can wake a fish up on this pole. Get him to take the other one. Fish just rose right there. That'd be a salmon though. That's closed. Just not marking any fish. That slight breeze is quite chilling. It's actually got a pretty good feel for jigging. Definitely going to use this ice fishing for the hilarity, even if we have another tourney. Give props to Unseen Eyes. We've been talking about a Kid Caster's tourney for a long time. They finally got one put together. No, I'm trying to find active fish on my normal pole, and I have this hovering just 10 feet off the bottom, and then try to get him to take this. We missed one on it. It's not enough max drag. I went to set the hook and just dragged him. So took my tube. get back to the edge of the closed area. Uh-oh. Yeah, and the funny thing is, my name's Luke. You are not my father. My zipper broke. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely it. This is a Paw Patrol kiddie pole. Factory 6-pound line. Find your lack of dedication, sir. Oh, damn it. She broke. Ooh. Another fish has jumped. My toes are cold, man. All right. Get back over to the edge of the closed line. I won't turn my Navionics on again because it kills the stream, but I know where the line is from satellite imagery and what I've marked on my mapping guide before, so I know it runs right inside these two buoys. So I can be pretty close to those and still legal. So we saw some lake trout cruising around in really shallow water when we took the mooring balls off this morning. They looked like they were cruising to eat, not to spawn, so water is 40 degrees. What's that temp say? I have trouble reading the red. 33 now? Come up 2 degrees. Nice. It's like spring. Should have worn more clothes. I am the only idiot out here. And I have a kiddie pole. Now, if someone's watching with binoculars, they're gonna call to have me evaluated. All right, so went from 80 back into 48 feet of water. I'm still not seeing any fish. All right, let's tuck up close to this line. 33. Yeah, it's come up 2 degrees, man. Super warm. So that looks like bait. 40 feet of water. Not seeing any lake trout though. I'll give it a go, see if we can call one over. 30 feet of water. Still not really seeing anything. Let's deploy the kitty caster. Leave this about 10 feet off the bottom here. And we'll use this to attract somebody. Nada. Oh shit. Marked a fish. Come on, baby, eat. Yeah, this is the Predator, Old Town Predator Angler. It's a 13-footer. I've loved it so far. Biggest thing for me was comfy chair. I can stand in it. I don't often, but I do to stretch out and stuff. But in calm water, it's definitely stable enough to stand. It's heavy. It's a lot to transport around if you have to move it a lot. But it's been a great fishing kayak. Super comfy, super stable. Even on this big water. I've taken some white water over the bow and it's not a big deal. Definitely been happy with it. Nice feature on this angler is it has a transducer hole through the hole in the middle, right under my camera stand. So you don't have to side mount or anything, which is always nice. I'll give you a tour. So, oh shit. Sorry. So I added a solar panel to keep my fish finder battery charged. Fish finder. Plenty of room behind. I definitely can't film that. And I added a bracket for a trolling motor. But yeah, it's been flawless. This is my second season in it. All right, one last hunt out here, guys. We really gotta go. Much as I don't want to. I want to catch one more lake trout this year. But this closed salmon area is really screwing it up. I can't get in where I want to try. Oh, that's an active fish. All right. 40 feet of water. Got one cruising around here. Let's see if he's hungry. I've seen that topwater PDL though. It looks nice. Just not sure about the pedal system on. I've never tried a pedal one. I'm not sure about the pedal system on the Old Towns. Whether I like that bicycle style, or whether I would get something like the Hobie, which has the fins and that back and forth. Step motion. But those Hobies are massive amounts of money. I paid $700 for this one used. Quite happy. I think it's a $1,400 or $1,500 kayak retail. It's been very good to me. I haven't seen the new pedal system. Is it different? But a pedal would be very convenient for fishing. It's kind of hard to one-arm paddle or control where you are in the wind when you're trying to fish a rod and hold a paddle. You can do minor corrections, but one reason I added the trolling motor helped hold me in position in wind when I'm vertical jigging. We're marking a fish. Come on, baby, eat. Gotcha. I just wasn't sure I liked the body position compared to a pedal bike. I used to mountain bike a lot. It's definitely peaceful though. It's nice, you know, you're not burning gas, don't have to deal with the boat. I'm not as concerned about having a couple beers. Yeah, it's definitely a nice thing being able to get into places that you wouldn't normally be able to. You know, not dealing with boat and gas and trailer and registration. Access to spots. I mean, I get limited access because of the kayak. This lake gets rough and I can't be out here fishing. If I'm vertical jigging, it's too hard, the wind and waves. But it's very effective and peaceful. Very effective, more than I thought it would be. Shit, no. Better not be in my fucking prop. One thing I didn't like about some of the pedals is they only have the rudder on one side, and it's usually the left. I'm left-handed, so my rod's always in my left hand, and that would make it difficult to multi-control that way. Last try. Well, I hope to say see you on the ice, not in the spring, but we'll see what happens this winter. Whether I get good ice here or not. Marking a fish. Marked a few fish today, but been unsuccessful getting one to hit. Well, not true. We had a couple hits. We had a bump on this, and we had a miss hook set on the kiddie pole. All right, I got the kiddie pole sitting 10 feet off the bottom. Yeah, they are not cheap, that's for sure. I mean, I probably wouldn't have paid $1,400 for this just because I'd never really used a kayak. but someone bought it at a charity auction, and I bought it on Craigslist for half price, so it was good. Alright. Last call. What's up, Mithraid? Nah, man, we're done. My feet are numb. I have to get in anyways, though. My dad's coming up. Watch football game. Got some beef stew in the crock pot. First skunk of the year. Maybe my last fishing trip. Hopefully, we'll have ice so I can get out ice fishing. It's not always a given. If not, I won't be out fishing until April. I miss all you guys. I can't feel my fingers. Mithraid, how'd it feel fighting that pollock on the kiddie pole? Yeah. Well, this will be the first time I got skunked this year, so I just can't get shallow enough when up into the closed area. I think they're up in there spawning. I could see some swimming around in the shallow water when I was pulling the moorings out, so. I'm marking a fish. Oh, it's a big mark. This is bad. Snapped your line? Yeah, I'll bet. It might be worth it going with the, oh man, that's a big mark. Going with the 4-pound test, at least you can buy a quality line rather than the, whatever this is. I'm sure this is very inconsistent. It's inexpensive. you know, take that penalty, but put on a quality brand. There's a freaking fish down there, man. Come on, baby, eat. He's just not interested. What's up, little Ed? Hey, thanks for the raid, Hip. Appreciate it. We're just about done here, though. Hope you did well. Caught a little bit lurking yesterday on your stream. Welcome, everybody. You going out ice fishing today? Can't believe you already have ice. I'm marking a fish, but he's just not eating. Oh, you were jigging? I saw you had minnows on. I didn't know what you were doing, though. Well, I'll tell you, I pulled my moorings out this morning, and I saw a lake trout in 2 to 8 feet of water cruising around. But it's a closed area. I can't fish there. They close it for the salmon spawn. So I've been up here getting as shallow as I can outside the clothesline, and I've marked a couple lake trout, but I couldn't get them to eat. Like this one. Crappy Light's going out later with you? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I watched some of you guys yesterday. What are you going for tonight? Cups fan, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to Maine. Happy Sunday, everybody. Cheers. Pike later? Cool. I believe the lake trout are shallower than 90 right now. I think they're actually spawning because I've never seen them up in 6 feet of water, 4 feet of water. They came out and checked out what I was doing when I pulled the mooring. When I dropped the chain, just cruised right over to take a look. So I think they're up in the shallows spawning, which means I won't be able to fish them until there's ice. Hey, Puerto Rican. I believe so. Last mark I saw, I don't think I wanted him to take this. It looked pretty big. Yeah, I'm in 50 feet now, Hip. I saw I've marked a couple lake trout from 60 to 40, but I had one tail bump my jig on my other rod, and then I missed a hook set on this. All I did was pull some drag and done. I think you can do exclamation live well. From there you can go to Kitty Caster Tournament. I'm not sure if that's where the scoreboard is though. There you go. Awesome. Thanks, Hip. Well, since you guys just all got here, we'll try one more spot. Hip, last time I was out, they were killing this. Tube and tube jig from either Northlands tackle or Mission tackle, and then they were killing these shad. Not today. I am cold. I would be warmer if I was on the ice. I would dress differently. My feet are cold. Yeah, I'll find it. I put it on. Actually, I think I threw them on CJ's Discord recently. But the Lakers love these. These either come from Wisconsin or Canada. I don't remember. I find a lot of this gear from the ice fishermen. Hey, good luck. I'll try to catch some of you tonight, man. Good luck. Stay safe on the ice, huh? It's early. At least you're going with somebody else. Thanks for the raid, too. Appreciate that. Alright, we'll give it one more drop for you guys. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hold on a sec, guys. Sorry, this is my dad. I had to answer that. Make sure he knew I wasn't drowning yet. All right, last drop. Let's go. This is a nice day to be out on the water. A little chilly, but no one out here. Peaceful. Never fished lake trout this late in the year. 2 weeks ago I knew where they were. Was that 3 weeks ago? Well, I think we're going to have to call it there. I don't see any fish here either. Pretty warm except for my hands and feet. Terry, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to Maine. We're just getting packed up to go, though. Nose is running good. Oh well, it's a nice day though. Hopefully we'll have a good ice year. Be able to get out on this lake ice fishing. Yeah, it's pretty. It's just cold. It's nice there's nobody around. But that also means I'm the only idiot out here. It was 0 last night. There always has to be one, yeah. There's a few people have looked out of their houses and gone, what the fuck? My kneecaps are cold. Hot shower's gonna feel good. Well, hopefully we get hard water, or I won't be back out here until April. Oh, a little ways to go here. I'm gonna leave the stream on. It's super calm. See if we can see any of these lake trout up in the closed area up on top in the shallow water. Should be able to show you guys. I think the camera will pick them up. It's only like 4 feet deep where I saw them. Yeah, it's super glassy out. I had to pull my moorings out today, so I had to go out in the kayak anyways, drop the mooring balls, and it was so damn calm that I figured, screw it, put on a few extra layers and go. Other than my hands and feet, pretty good. My kneecap's cold. Brandon, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Not a heater, yeah. No, I just winter clothes. My body's fine, it's just my feet and my hands. Alright, we'll go see if we can see any of these fish in the shallow water. I want to show you guys. I would be warmer ice fishing, so I'd be dressed differently. Just come out out of 60 feet up into 7 feet of water. They shouldn't spawn here, it's all sand. From what I understand, they spawn in shallow gravel and boulders. But I definitely saw a couple lake trout up cruising shallow when I was out this morning. See if we can spy any of them. I've seen them in over 200 feet of water. I'm in southern Maine. We're jigging for lake trout, which we've done pretty well all summer on, but we got skunked today. They close an area of this lake for the landlocked salmon to spawn. So I'm very restricted on where I can fish right now, and I think the lake trout are super shallow, which they only do in the winter and when they spawn. So hopefully we'll have good ice fishing this year when we get back out here. If not, then we might not be back out till April. We do some lake trout fishing and landlocked salmon fishing. This lake's over 300 feet deep. But yeah, I've seen them all the way out past 200 feet of water. I typically fish them in 60 to 120, somewhere in there. It was just a big sand flat. And an eagle. No, turkey vulture. Oh no, juvenile eagle. That's cool. Nope, not seeing anybody. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, appreciate it. Can you type exclamation live for me? Doesn't work. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Ed. Hammer, you're a mod. Can you do Raid Defiance 1? I'm gonna send you all over to Defiance. Not sure what he's fishing for. But if you could hammer, that'd be great. Infamous. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you watching. Go ahead, hammer. It's /raid space name. First one on the online list. You don't need the Twitch, just Defiance 1.